It's a Sunday groove, the vibe is tight. Crafting dreams in the morning light. Threads and fabric, needles and glue. Creating magic, just me and you. Sunday fun day, feel the beat. Hands are moving, can't take a seat. Quilt and sew it, make it glow. Sharing the skills, let the love flow. Linda's here with her crafty flair, spinning ideas, filling the air. Sean is dancing, tools in hand. Together we conquer the craft land. Sunday fun day, feel the beat. Hands are moving, can't take a seat. Quilt and sew it, make it glow. Sharing the skills, let the love flow. Laser beams cutting shapes so clean. Colors collide like a vivid dream. Tips and tricks passed round the crowd. Creating together, hearts so proud. Sunday fun day, feel the beat. Hands are moving, can't take a seat. Quilt and sew it, make it glow. Sharing the skills, let the love flow. Linda's here with her crafty flair, spinning ideas, filling the air. Sean is dancing, tools in hand. Together we conquer the craft land. Linda's here with her crafty flair, spinning ideas, filling the air. Sean is dancing, tools in hand. Together we conquer the craft land. Sunday fun day, feel the beat. Hands are moving, can't take a seat. Quilt and sew it, make it glow. Sharing the skills, let the love flow.
Hello, hello.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome in, everybody. Thank you all for joining us today on this Sunday Fun Day. I hope everybody's having a great Sunday. It has been a busy weekend, but we're here. We're here. Miss Linda, what you been up to? What you been up to?
Nothing, just chilling. I've been a little busy, but other than that, nothing. Trying to get these orders out, girl.
All right, girl.
Hello, how is everyone? There go my
We
girl.
like
Hey, girl.
we
man.
like orders. We like orders. Look at
Yeah,
Shay Shay.
Mr.
Shay dancing. Hey,
Karen.
Shay Shay. You had a great live. Love the bunny. It was awesome
Yes,
today.
yes, beautiful, beautiful.
That
Yes.
looked so good. Welcome in, everybody. Let's see who here. Let's see who's here today. Look, guys, we got some great things happening today. I'm super excited to share with you all some information that I got. So hang in there. It's gonna be a great live. We got all kinds of stuff. You're gonna learn a lot today. So just stay tuned, okay? So we got unbiased. Welcome in, Rachel. Glad to see you back. Hope you're feeling better. I heard you were under the weather. So, it's good to see you here. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, Shay Shay, great live. Enjoyed it this morning. Girl, up early. I was up early with you, girl. Up early. Jesse, welcome back. DB, welcome back. Let's see who else I see in there. I thought I saw Miss Ann. Miss Ann. Hey, Miss Ann. Let's see. We got who else is there? Miss Karen, welcome in, Miss Karen. Miss Marissa, welcome in. Jess, welcome, Jess. Thank you for joining us. And let's see who else. Did I miss anybody, Miss Linda? I'm trying not to miss anyone. Okay, I think I got everybody for now. But look, if you're in the bushes, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you too. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up.
Hey,
Do
Dazel.
make sure that you do hit the thumbs up. Hey, Dazel, welcome in. So Miss Linda, orders. What you been making, girl? What you been making?
Oh, I had some fans that came in. I had to get out.
What kind of fans? You like to where them fans at, people?
Yeah, where them fans at, girl?
You've been throwing the fans. You've been throwing the fans.
Yeah, yes, I was. Yeah, yes, I am. Yes, Shay Shay. Yes, touch your nose. Touch your nose, okay? Yes, I am. Yes, yes, I am.
She gonna show us one of the fans that don't look like one of the fans from the fans at people.
Oh, you want to see one?
Yes, let's see one or two or three or five.
No, I
I mean,
can't show you the other ones because they, some people order them, but they ain't appropriate.
okay, well, we show the appropriate ones. Oh, that's cute. I like the black.
Yeah, I've been working on fans and I've been a little busy.
Okay.
Oh, let me ask you this: what you been working on?
Oh my God. The
Mm.
signs. I have been working on the signs. So let me tell y'all, I absolutely adore the community that we have. If you all are not watching Miss T from T Quilts, you should, because on Tuesday, she did a live, and or maybe it was Wednesday. Well, she did a live this past week, and in her live, she actually opened some things that I sent to her. One, on her live, she has a lot going on with her retreat and all that, and I felt like she's doing this. You sew pillowcases. She's donating pillowcases in her local neighborhood. Now, granted, Miss T is one of the first people of color in St. Louis that has been doing, or one of the, let me say, how about one of the elders in the community in St. Louis that has been quilting. And so she is going to be featured in a documentary. And because of that, I really, really like her. She is super, super nice. You hear about, yes, I did hear about Miss Donna Jordan. Actually, I watched the video her husband did. I sent them a letter of condolences. And that's Miss Donna from Jordan Fabrics. So yes, I did hear about her. That's a sad loss. She's been sick for a little while. But Miss T got a sign. I had gifted her a sign, a 10-inch sign, and she showed it to everyone. She was actually speechless. I got a text message after the live happened from the president of Sisters of Color from Dallas saying, "Hey, Sean, I have never seen T speechless. You made her speechless with that sign." So she absolutely loved her sign. She took it to her quilt guild and to some other places yesterday and let me know that people love them. Yeah, it is so sad. It reminds me a lot of Melanie Ham when she passed away and the tribute her husband did to her. Girl, look, I cried too. So yes, it was very, very sad, DB, and I'm biased. It was a lot. Hey Terry, welcome in. Hey Miss, who is that? Oh, yes, her sign was so pretty. She has mirrored silver. So I've been working on signs. Now, the other thing that I worked on, and some of you were there with me, I was working on this leather bag, which I'm planning to finish it tonight. I got to work on it tonight. So this is going to be a crossbody, but it is a all leather bag. I saw the lady that ordered it yesterday because she's in my quilt guild. And I was telling her that I did it on live, and I showed her a picture from the live. And so she loves it. She's talking about, "Oh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see it." She said, "Now, Sean, I want it all leather, but we got to keep it under $500." I said, "Girl, I got you. $499. I got you." So she just started laughing. Oh, Shay, it is, Hunty. It is butter. It is butter. And it smells amazing. So yes. But guys, the other thing that I worked on was what, Miss Linda? I'm trying to think. I was getting my orders out. That was the biggest thing. Thank you to everyone who has ordered a sign. I really appreciate it. And I just love making them because, somebody text Miss Joy and tell her we on live because she always telling me to text her, but I be forgetting. So if you got her number, text her, ping her, tell her we on live. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate you. Okay. Let me text her now because she's like, "Sean, I be forgetting about the live. Girl, get on the live." Let me tell her now. Cause she'll be like, "Sean, I forgot your live." But yes, I'm just sending her a text message. I'm saying we on live. All right. Oh, thank you, Shay Shay. So the other thing that I've been working on was I actually did a couple videos. So there will be a video tomorrow on Premiere. I'm going to show you guys my stash of AccuQuilt dyes and how to clean the dyes because there is maintenance with our dyes. So I'm going to show that. I'm trying to think. Was there anything else? Oh, Honey had training this morning. So we did that too. So it's been busy. It has been really, really busy. Miss Linda, Miss Ann say you look good in red. Look at that. You got your color. She got her color. Yes, the AccuQuilt. So I will show you my stash of AccuQuilt dyes and how to clean them. So that's gonna happen tomorrow in the premiere. What else? What else has been going on, Miss Linda?
Not a thing, not a thing. Just a little tired, but not a thing though.
Okay. So
Nothing's
guys,
going on.
if you are in the group, in our Facebook group, then you got the instructions to what we're doing today, the mystery project. I'm super excited about it.
Yes.
And so what Miss Joyce saying? Okay, wait, I'm here. Oh, Donzel, she did so good. She's learning how to sit and stay and all that stuff. She's so tired right now. She's tired right now. But she heard me talking to Miss Linda and she came and scratched on my legs. I know she wanted to say hello, but I don't want to touch her right now because I got to touch this fabric. So I don't want to do that. But let me just tell you. Oh, I am unbiased. I'm super excited. Almost there. We getting there. We getting there. So here's what we did. We put it in the group and we put the requirements for the fabric and then we put the directions for cutting. Now, just a few minutes ago, I also added the rest of the directions and you found out before the live what we're actually going to do. Oh, Miss Ann, she says, I still haven't played with my motor print yet. So busy long arming. I know, right? The look, sometimes these orders be getting in the way of our playtime. So you know what, Miss Ann, how about we schedule a play date? You play with your motor thing, and I'm gonna play. I don't know with what though. I got a lot of toys around here. I might want to
Well, y'all
play.
let me know when that is, cause I want
I
to
know
play with the oh my God, what's the name of the thing?
your router.
Yeah, the kids bought. The kids bought it for me almost 2 years, and I think this is my second birthday. Yeah, and I haven't even cranked her up yet. So y'all let me know when that is. I'm gonna have to be
Yeah,
outside when I play with that though.
yeah. We need to have a play date. We need to have a play date. I'm so serious. We just schedule us a play date or something in the middle of like maybe on a Friday afternoon early to schedule us a play date.
Mm,
I'm all about play dates for adults. Hey, all about it. All
yep.
about it. Yes, Shay Shay, we could actually cook together too, girl. I like that too. So let's get started. So two things. One, if you haven't joined our Facebook group, please do. It is down in the comments. And so in the comments, you will find a document to what we're about to do today. So what we're going to do today is make a tic-tac-toe mini quilt. Something you can use for the summer. Unbiased, you could take it to the cookout. It's gonna be so much fun. Look,
She said
okay,
she
Shay
gonna put it
Shay,
hook.
we need to play. Look, that's what I'm thinking about for Friday because I got some time I need to take off before I lose it. We ain't gonna lose no time off. Let me just tell you that I'm not losing any time off. Um, so because I like my time off. We're going to make a tic-tac-toe mini quilt. And it looks like that. All right, look, we're gonna play. We're gonna play. We're gonna schedule us a play date. We're gonna post it and everything. Okay, so couple of things that we need to have. And Miss Linda, I know you was looking at yours. Now tell me, you cut yours on the scanning cut, didn't you?
Yes, I sure did. Yes, I
Okay,
did. Shay, before you even asked, yes, I did. I used the scan and cut,
how did
and
it go?
put the squares in there, your sizing, and it does it right for you. Everything, and boop, done.
So now, did you use the quilt block option, or did you just put a square and just change the
I
size?
just did the square and changed the sizes.
There you
The
go.
size
And
I need, that was it.
you could do either. You could go to the
Mhm.
quilt block thing and find a quilt block, or you could put your size in. So there you go. She used her
Yeah.
scan and cut. Now I actually use my table, and I actually cut my fabric using a ruler. Yesterday I was at my quilt guild, and we're in our learning series. And let me tell y'all, Miss Jean, if you watching, thank you so much for this little diagram I'm about to show the folks. So, if you are new to sewing, quilting, anything with cutting, let me just tell you, this is very important to know. So, when you're looking at a ruler, and I know there's so many different types of rulers, people get so confused about which ruler do I buy? What do I have? All of these things. And so in this instance, I'm just going to tell you my favorite rulers. So Omni, and I have three. My top ruler is Quilter Select. So Quilter Select is my top ruler. My second favorite rulers are Creative Grids. And my third one is Omni Grid, which most Omni Grids are sold at Joann's. Well, we're gonna probably call it formerly known as Joann's. But anyway, so I love my Quilter Select rulers, and I love my OmniGrid. And here's the thing. So when we're looking at these rulers, and let me put a piece of paper behind, a piece of paper material behind this. So if you think about the inside of the instructions, and if you didn't get a chance to look at the instructions, the first part of this that we're talking about now, the fabric requirements and the cutting directions, they're also inside of the description of the live. So if you look at this ruler, there are a lot of numbers, a lot of lines, and basically, when we're telling you to cut 4 3/4, some people are having a hard time finding where that is. So let me talk about this. If you have, think of this as 1 inch. This is 1 inch out of the ruler. So if you have 1 inch, and Miss Linda, can you see this the right way? Do you see it the right way?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So
Everything's good.
if this is your 1 inch square, the first notch from the zero is 1/8. Then you have 1/4, 3/8. Then you get to the 1/2 mark, or some people may call that 4/8. But 4/8 is also 1/2. Now, once you get past 1/2, then you have 5/8, 3/4, which is also, some people will call it 0.75, or 7/8 is the next one, and then you're at your 1 inch. So, hey, Miss Cece, she says she loved her June Taylor has some nice rulers, Miss Cece. They do. I use them at my quilt retreat. So when you're looking at, just say, this 1 inch, every notch on the ruler means something. So when our instructions said that we needed to be a 4 inch by 3/4, so you're going to come to number 4, but then you're going to count over to 1 2 notches after the half mark. So when you get to 4.5, then you go 2 notches to 3/4, and that will give you 4 3/4. She said, I had to ask my husband what was 7/8 inch. Duh. I asked and already knew it. You know, sometimes, Miss Ann, that's just how it is. Sometimes we have to ask people. Hey, Miss Christy, I didn't see gifted hands coming. Hey, girl. So, Miss Linda, what you think? Does
I
this
need,
kind of
I need,
clear some of this up?
yeah. Now, you got time. Go do it again. Cause
Okay.
I'm finna. Hold. Yeah. Go ahead on, lady. Go ahead.
Okay. So this is one. Just think of your first inch square inside of your ruler. So just,
Excuse me. Hold
yes,
up.
ma'am.
We need to remove your name because it took all the numbers away.
Okay, let me
I'm
do that.
sorry.
That's okay. No, no, no. I appreciate that. Let me see how I take that off. I know it's an option somewhere here.
Because I got
Okay.
something similar to that made. You know, I'm like Shay Shay. I got one made, but I need to make a bigger one like that.
So this is, just think of this as your 1 inch square. So if this is your 1 inch square, your zero starts right here on the edge. The first notch you get to from zero is 1/8. The second notch is 1/4. Then you have 3/8. Then you have 1/2. But sometimes it's called 4/8. I don't know why people just don't reduce it. Remember who thought we would be doing fractions at this age in a quilt? But you do. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So like it's 1/2, but then after 1/2, then you start looking at 5/8, 3/4, and then 7/8, and then you finally get over here to your whole 1 inch or the next inch.
Okay. So that's 4/8 on the half mark. That's weird.
Right
Oh,
after the half. Oh yes, on the half mark is also, so it's either 1/2 or some people may call it 4/8. They just trying to be difficult, make you reduce it. They could have reduced that for you. Let me just tell you, they
Miss
could have
Joy
reduced
said,
it.
"What's 3/4 and what 3/4 and what 3/4? Why 3/4?"
Huh? Three
That what she
four.
said. Miss Joy said 3/4 and what 3/4 and what 3/4? Why 3/4?
So
And then she,
sometimes I think that people will do the 3/4 just because they want you. So if you're sewing on the 1/4 inch seam, then you're really going to be close somewhere in between this 1/2 and 5/8 if you're when you start sewing. So they give you this room for error.
3/4 by 3/4. That's what she said.
Hmm?
What's that up under your finger at the
What
7/8?
Oh, that's just a one.
Okay.
So it tells you we're hitting a 1 inch right here.
1/8.
So
Okay.
you got, hold on, there's no zero on this side. So there's zero over here. So end of the page is zero. So you start with zero here, but this would be your 1 inch square. So any of the inches, it could be 1, 2, 12, 24, any of them. You have to go right there. Let
Okay.
me.
Thank you for sharing that. I'm gonna
And
make me a big one like that.
I just thought that this was a really, really good example because when you're looking for stuff and in our instructions, it says to cut 5, 4, and 3/4 squares. So you would cut all the way to 4. You would look at your ruler and you
Oh
would look
yes,
at you would
yes.
look at your ruler and you would go all the way to 4, but then you'd have to count over
The
to
little
find
note.
that 3/4. So that way you would know what the 3/4 was.
Oh, so our measurements was 4 3/4.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I didn't do it that way. I just told
No, no, because you just told the scan to cut 4 and
yeah, I
point
told her what
seven
I
five.
needed and how many I needed, and that was it.
I put a
Oh, put a
ruler.
ruler up close. Can you?
Yes, ma'am.
And
Let
did
me
you
see.
answer somebody asked you a question?
Let me see. Hold on, Miss Ann. Let me, when you find it, let me know, Miss Linda.
Yeah, I think it was Shay Shay. Says, can I
Let
use
me
the
see.
AccuQuit for this project?
You could if you had the die. So if you have the die, you can. Let me see.
Yes,
That
ma'am,
doesn't look
Miss
too
Joy.
close.
And also, let
Hold
me
on.
know when you got a minute, Miss Sean.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me do something else. Give me 1 second, Miss Linda. Miss Ann, let me do one more thing here. I'm going to share my screen because let me change this back. Go ahead. You gonna ask your question, Miss Linda?
Yes, I just want to say thank you to the young lady that sent me a blinged out shirt this week.
Okay,
I
okay.
tried to message them and
Uh oh.
that's what I
Sorry,
want.
sorry. Okay. Let me get it. Let me get hold on one second. I did do something, Miss Ann. I'm looking for the share screen. Here we go.
No, Shay Shay. Miss Shawn can answer you. Just ask them. Don't do that.
What happened?
She says I will save my accurate questions.
Oh no, I can answer. Let
I was saying thank you to the young lady that sent me a pretty blinged out shirt. I was on my way out and the mail lady gave it to me and I was like, whoa, what is this? It is
Okay.
very beautiful. And I want to say thank you, Miss Joy, because it was you, Miss Joy. And I say thank you. But it is a beautiful shirt. Thank you.
Okay. So, do you see where this number here has 1 and 5?
Where? Okay.
Can you see that
Mm,
or no?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Hold on. I'm trying to
Can you?
see. It
Oh, you're blowing it up, but it's popping up on the other side. Try it again,
correct.
please. Thank you.
Okay.
Try it again,
Yeah.
please. Thank you.
Okay. So it's right here on the
Got
corner.
you. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me try to hold on. So this is quilter select. Let me right here. Okay. And I'm on Linda's Electric Quilts website because they were the ones that I could find where I can actually blow up so you see where it says 1 and 5 there. So on their particular rulers, they will allow you to go forward and backwards and all this kind of stuff. So if you had this, we're looking at the 1. So if you're looking at 1 and then you see the edge of the ruler, that starts your 0. So then if you come over 1, you have 1/8. If you come over 2, then you got 1/4. And I can't, if I move my mouse, I
I
can't
know.
point.
I know.
So I have to tell you. So then if you come over 3, then you're at 3/8. And you see where this dotted line comes straight down? That's your 1/2 inch mark. So every 1/2 inch on this particular ruler, you will have these dotted lines to show you that that's the 1/2 inch mark.
Okay, that's a
Or
good idea, Miss Shawn.
what's that?
Miss Laura King says the tick markers are longer for 1/4, 1/2, 3/4, and 1 inches.
That's true. That is true.
Okay.
That is true.
Hello, this to that.
And so when you're looking at the ruler and you see that long dotted line, make sure you know that's my 1/2 inch mark. So we haven't gotten to 1 yet, but then the next notch after 1 is 3/8. Then you have, I'm sorry, it's 5/8. Then you have 3/4, which is the second notch after, and then we're now we're looking at from the halfway mark. We got 5/8, 3/4, and then the one right before the little notch right before the 1 inch is 7/8. The one thing I hate that the rulers don't have, they don't have this labeled on all of them. Some do. There are some that do have that on them, but not all of them. The majority of them, you gotta figure it out.
Well, not those rulers, but I will tell you, Miss Shawn, my husband found me a tape measure with all the numbers there.
I
All
have
of
a
them.
tape measure
On
that
the
has
ruler.
it on there too.
And this is what I use compared up to my ruler to find out stuff. But I thank
Ah.
you for that information.
Yeah. So I just wanted to kind of talk
Okay, Mom.
through what it looked like. Because if you're new to sewing, if you're new to quilting, you might read some of these patterns and you're like, oh my God, what is that? What is that? Where is it on the ruler? And so it kind of gives you a whole nother look, which made me think about the fact that when we're looking at our rulers and all of that, understanding what these little notches are that you're looking at makes a big difference. She says, I cheat with my ruler too, Miss Linda. Look, let me
Yeah,
tell
I
you.
mean, that my husband taught me that, and then I got tired every time I got ready to try to do something. I always have to bother, somebody, and I was like, and then I have to bother my husband, and I know he's like, man, she can't remember nothing, but when we went out one day, we was looking for rulers for something, and when he picked this up, he said, "Hey, this one got all the numbers on it." I grabbed it. I mean, it has everything on there, and it's funny. Miss Sean's talking about the what that is 4 and a quarter or whatever, 4.5. I mean 4/8
Mm-hmm.
at
Three
the top.
fourths.
Look at
Oh
the
yeah,
top
the
of
four
this.
eighths.
It got the little.
The notches.
Yep, it got the
Uh-huh.
little thing up there above. Yeah, so it's,
Yep.
it's it's just funny, but I appreciate you. Thank you.
Yep. Yep. Yes. So I wanted to make sure that when we were talking about that, we everybody got an understanding of what the rulers are, because it really does take some time to understand it, and you just got to be patient. Like Ambaya said, you have to be patient because it does take some time. Give yourself some grace, because you have to, it's something that's not going to happen overnight. That's why I wanted to do something like this, and I'll take a picture of this and post it in our group, in the Facebook group, so you'll have it. But
Yeah, it's
yeah.
good to know, but I don't understand how come it's a half if I'm looking for 2.5, but then there's 4/8 at the top. When do you use that 4/8?
So normally people use one half, but just in case somebody was trying to be a smart aleck or something like that and say 4/8, I just wanted you to know that 4/8 is the exact same place as one half, because all they've done is giving you the fraction not broken down, but in the smallest form of that fraction, it is one half. So yeah, math. There's a lot of math. There's a lot of
Yeah,
math.
we still got to do math.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we still got to do it. All right. So here's what you should have cut if you are sewing with us. Now, if you are sewing with us, please put a heart in the chat. Let us know you're sewing with us. And I'm going to show you all what we needed to have. And Miss Linda, you got yours, so I'm gonna be looking for you to show us what your pretty fabrics are gonna be as well.
Okay, well, mine's gonna be from the special side of whatever.
The
You
special side.
ready?
Yes,
Cause don't
ma'am.
ask me why I picked them. You know I'm a little tired, but don't
Okay.
don't ask me why. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
I need a glass of wine, but I don't know. But here we go.
Hmm.
This is one,
Okay. So that's one set of your fabrics.
and here go another one.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
Girl,
Okay.
bye. Girl, bye.
Well, but here's the thing: you got a light and a dark. So in quilting, sometimes on the pattern they will say get a light color, a dark color. Then they'll also say have a contrasting color, right? So when you're quilting and they're asking you for a light color or a dark color, they're they're asking you to pick a light and a dark. That's exactly what you have.
Yeah, but it's gonna be kind of throwed off. But this one is the DT special.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the DT special. So yeah, and I just picked it up and I was like, okay, I'm gonna use this, but I thought I was using the whole thing and
Hmm.
then put blocks on it, but then that didn't come out right. I read it wrong, so it's okay. Thank you,
Okay. So what are you using for your binding?
thank you, Miss Ann. Um, DT special.
Okay. All right, for DT
Um,
special.
you said the binding.
Yes, ma'am.
I got the jelly roll from DT.
Okay. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
now
So
that's
yeah,
gonna be nice.
that's what I'm gonna.
You
Yeah,
only
it's
need
gonna
two
be
strips
a
of
DT
those.
special quilt.
Okay. Okay. Hey, it's a mini quilt, but it's also a game board. So however you want to
Yes,
do
they
it,
have.
that's gonna
Yes,
be the fun
yes,
part
they have.
of it.
Yes, they have. Shay Shay. Also, I don't know if it's this week. Some of them already started, but they're going up to $1.75.
Mm.
Yep.
Okay. What about for your ribbon? What are you gonna use for the ribbon to make
Now that's
the
a
tic
good
tac toe
question.
board?
I'm glad somebody asked me because I'm a little confused.
Mm-hmm.
I have two options now. Mind you, you saw the material. I thought
Mm-hmm.
about using this
Okay, what's that?
ribbon.
Okay. It says you can
or
use ribbon.
yeah, or red ribbon.
Okay. Well, you
It's
now.
already gonna be looking all high and everything, so you
Well,
know.
you might as well make it. I mean, that's gonna be a pop of color. Either way, it's gonna be a pop of color.
Yeah, that's what I got out. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't have a chance to go look through my box of ribbons out in the garage, but yeah.
So
Um,
I didn't go look for ribbon.
well,
I
Miss
am
Shawn, you probably got some and be like, oh, I'm gonna put this here because I ain't using it. And then next week sometime, girl, guess what I found? That ribbon.
I
I know
know.
everybody got a roll of ribbon.
And
All
I do. I just don't. I think mine is downstairs, and I
a
just
lot of
didn't
this
have.
stuff
I
come
just
from
didn't go.
DT. You
So
know, it just come on. You got some ribbon back there. Look back over there on that wall somewhere.
yeah, I actually could use some of that back there. I could, but no, that's for
Oh,
my
that's
bags.
gonna be pretty. I seen that.
So I had to the other day for last month we had to do African fabric. So I already had some fabric that I had cut up. So this I'm just taking from the fabric that was already cut. So I'm using this is my dark and this is my light. And then for my binding, I'm gonna use this green because
Oh
green's my
boy.
favorite color. And then for my ribbon, I took my 2.5 inch squares and cut it. I needed to cut it, so I cut it in half.
You said I need to cut it. Okay.
So I cut it in half. Now, here's the thing for the two contrasting squares of felt, we need those for our X's and O's. So I'm using a gray color
Yep,
felt,
Miss Nina. Yep.
and then I'm using this off white with tan stripes color
That's
felt.
not felt, is it?
It's wool, but it is.
I was
Yes,
fixing to
ma'am.
say because I just got a plain sheet of felt, and
Mm-hmm.
I should have put this in the scan and cut the X and O's out. Maybe the dog will play with it.
Mm-hmm. Well, you could always cut. So here's the beauty of this particular quote. You don't have to have X's and O's. You can cut sewing machines and scissors. You can cut whatever you want. A
You
button.
know what?
I
You're
mean,
right. You're
you
right.
can make this and you can make it smaller, but this is just a mini quilt, right? So our first step is to lay out our squares. And so the layout of the squares is you're going to have a dark, then a light. So if we're going row 1, you're going to have a dark, a light, and a dark. That's row 1.
Miss
Then
Shawn, Miss Joy says,
yes,
help,
ma'am.
I'm still cutting. I keep messing up my material. Squeaky toys in it too, Miss Chrissy. You're right. You know what?
Mhm.
That's a good idea because Miss Shawn, you can make a sandwich pocket. So like, put the little
Mhm.
squeaky toys in there, and it could be put on the floor with the dog. Good idea, Chrissy. You good for something? Now
Mhm.
touch your nose. Hmm.
So, Miss Joy, when you are measuring your fabric, are you laying it down on a mat? And if you're laying it on the mat, then you line it up at the 0 corner. Take your time, don't rush, and then cut it across first. So, cut it across at 5. So, cut it at 5 and then just bring it down. That's what I did. I cut it at 5 straight across, then and 5 down. And then I went back in and I brought in
Hey,
my
Kanaya.
so I brought it in to my 3/4, which would be 2 notches from the 5. So then if this is 5 right here, then I'm just gonna bring it in to this notch right here. And then I got my 4 3/4.
That Miss Ann.
What she
Miss
say?
Ann is a mess. You hear me? She said she got tic-tac-toe.
Okay, she says, well, now I have to move it to the cotton mat. I've been cutting on my wool iron
Mm.
and what you Miss Joy, never ever cut on a non-cutting mat. So if you're cutting on your iron, on your wool, is that your wool iron, your ironing board? Don't cut on your ironing board. You should always be cutting on your on your cutting mat because it's self-healing. Okay, so let's look at this. So Miss Linda, for
Ma'am.
row one, you got your guys, one day what we're gonna do, me and Miss Linda gonna go live and we're gonna do a DT special with making us a smaller uh quilt square board because we can make our own.
Yes, because I really enjoyed doing that. Hey, Spilling,
Yes.
how are you?
Yes.
She
She
says,
says
not
press.
sewing, but learning, pressing in order. I know that's right, girl. Ching
Okay.
ching.
All right. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to show you my light and dark. This is my big boards. This is why I say I need a little one. Because if I had a smaller one, make sure this iron isn't on. We can't be burning stuff up.
Where's my smaller one? I can fly that.
Yeah. So we have to
What's it gonna
do
fit on here?
a light and a dark. So we're gonna do
Oh,
light. I mean, what is it? Dark, then light. So we got three across.
dark
Dark,
and light.
a light,
I
and
can
then
get
another
two
dark.
across.
Oh, okay. Okay. So yes. So what we're gonna do is DT has all the stuff you need to make you a little bitty board. Okay. So
Good
this is our
God of
three.
booger. That's big. Miss Ann.
What happened?
I think she's saying, trying to say, good God Almighty, that's a big board you got.
Oh, it is because at Christmas time, actually more than Christmas, but I'm always making something big. Um, all my friends like big quilts. They don't like the lap ones. All right, so here's my second row. This is row two. And the good thing about this one is it's only three rows.
Yeah.
And so even if you were making this small, this could be, it's not big. You can roll it up, travel with it. And so the third row is the same as the top row. Uh-oh, this goes here.
Oh, Miss Joyce said, I bought some painting canvases yesterday to do that. Yeah, all you need is that board, Miss Joy. Let me show you. And I did that one right there. It didn't take me no time. All you need this board from DT or Walmart, whatever. That's all you need. Well, that and felt and whatever else, glue or whatever. I didn't use glue. I used heat and bond on mine. With the batten on mine. But yeah.
So look, that's it.
Yep, that is pretty.
So, so now all I'm gonna do is take row one and sew it. So we're gonna sew straight across first.
All right. So, oh my God, I had them set out. I don't remember.
So light, dark. So dark,
Okay,
light, dark.
dark. Okay, so no, because
Dark, light.
I messed up the count then because I only did four dark.
Okay, well then you can start with light. So you start yours light, dark, light.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm gonna switch this over so people can see our machines.
Hey, unique
Welcome in.
Linda Gray, how are you?
Hey, Miss Linda. You could make them 5 inches, right? Yes, ma'am. You could do 5 inches, then there would be no math. You're so right. And if you did it like that, so here's the thing: you could make this out of, you can make it as small as a mini, one of those mini cubes. Like you can use a fat quarter. You can use a, what's that thing? The smaller ones. A layer cake, make it big. You can use I can't think of the other name of that other one. There's a layer cake, there's a
John
the
Pat.
charm pack, or you can use a mini charm pack. So you could make this as big or as small as you want just by the size. So Miss Ann, you're absolutely right. So I can make this better from what I just seen than reading that pattern. Okay. Look, improvements, all improvements. Um, so the thing I wanted to stress though, there are some things that are, if you're going to be or learning to become a quilter, there are some terms that are very important. So RTS, that means right sides together. So a lot of people say pretty sides together, but the correct way is right sides together. So when it is, you either have the right side of the fabric, which means it is the fabric where the fabric is printed. Sometimes it's hard to tell what's the right side and what's not. And so in this case, we're going to do our right sides together. You can pin it if you need to pin it, but if you don't, you can just go and you can just start sewing. So we're going to do our right sides together. And then after that, now let's talk about seams. It's always a good thing to press your seams. When you press your seams, you will press to the dark side. Oh, you know what? It might help if I turn my machine on. It's not on. Okay. Yes, thank you, Miss Christy. Please make sure you hit the like button. So, okay. Now, this one is significantly smaller. Well, not significantly. It's smaller than the one that we made for the animals because we made them a mini quilt and it was actually 9 blocks. So this one is, well, oh, this is 9 too. Oh, well, it's the same. All right. So again, right sides together. And all I'm doing is my dark and my light. Oh, let me turn on my iron. Miss Linda, you got your iron on? Then we're just sewing it down. And this time I'm not pressing open the seams. I'm pressing the whole thing to one side. So now this is row 1. Oh, let me see. I saw something. Y'all, I know what I'm talking about. What you talking about, Shay? You can make your own. I want that press block. I need the link. You talking about, you talking about the wood one with the wool on top, Shay Shay? We can make that too. You have a laser, ma'am. Maybe that's on the play date. You can make that. I know what you're talking about. And let me tell y'all, so for the like Miss Linda said, you can go to DT and you can get your wood thing, but let me show y'all what I found at DT the other day, which I thought was genius. So DT has look, this just in, especially at my DT. They have rectangular bulletin boards that have felt on them, which means you don't need a topper. You won't need anything else besides that backboard like Miss Linda had. And these things look like it has glue on the back. So literally you can put these together and now you got you a board, a smaller one. So guess what? The laser was my weakest craft skill. That's okay, girl. We can bring you up. You know, I'm a laser. I'm over here lasering it up. But yes, so that can be done. Like you can do it. So let me press my seams really quickly and then I'll get the next 3. And I literally, so this is I made this little press board too. So all this is a dinner table, one of them little TV stands. And I took and added, I have, what's the name of the company? So I have my pressing mat on my pressing table is one from, oh gosh, I can't think of the company name, but I absolutely love them because that pressing mat is to die for. It's called Ironmatic. Yeah, she would kill me because I forgot the company name, but Ironmatics. And so I took their cover and covered up my wool pressing mat. But I glued this to the table. So this is glued to the table, and this is my pressing mat. And all I did was press my seams, because when we come through with the next row, I'm going to press the seams this way. So we're going to alternate where we press our seams. So now let me get the next row, and we're going to do right sides together again. I apologize for the movement. Miss Linda, how you doing? You say I have the chair that you want. Okay. I love this chair. I've had it for a while. I bought it at the Sewing Expo. Aaron's was there, and they had a really good sale for the show special, so I had to get it, and it's really good on your back. So right sides together. Now this white, I tell you, I have to look pretty closely to make sure I got because it has flowers in it. And my Teflon foot is right on the 1/4 inch seam. So I pretty much have it. She says, I have a TV table pressing board I made. Yep, Miss Marissa is great. I absolutely love it. So we're going to, let's see, that's pressed that way. So this is going to be pressed this way. And I'm going to tell you, pressing is important when you are doing any type of quilting, because you want those seams to be flat. All right, now let's get the last row here. Miss Linda, how you doing over there? I know she over, y'all know how she be doing me. She be over there rolling. She be to put the binding on.
You being real messy now. You need to touch your nose. You being real
I'm just
messy.
saying. I'm just saying. She ain't even read no direction. She'll be like,
You're messy.
she'll be gone. Y'all know how she do me. She be doing me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, so once we get all the rows, then we'll go back and connect them. And I'm still doing right sides together. I hope you can see that. I think so. I got all these lights. I'm trying to make it a little bit brighter over here. And then I'm going to show you a really cool way to cut out these X's and O's with your scissors. Okay, so now I'm gonna press this, and then we'll be ready to put the rows together. Miss Linda, you got your rows together?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I'm working on that now, ma'am.
Okay. Uh-oh. At least my iron is really hot. Shay, you saw my pink iron? My little tube of pink iron. All right, so now we're going to do right sides together again with the rows. So I'm just lining them up. And we're doing the 1/4 inch seam again. You know what? I probably want to do it from this way, so I can just go over the, if I do it like that, then that'll be on top. Well, I don't think it matters. Okay, I just want the seam so I'm not jumping over the seam too much. All right. Very nice person board. Thank you.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I did some. This shirt actually has bling on it. Like, I only bling for myself. I don't bling for other people. And I used Miss Eve, her rhinestone. Yes.
All right.
Okay, I think my seam is a little bit over, so this one might be a little short, but it'll be all right. Okay, so got the two done. Got two done here. Let's skip this last one. I'm gonna press my seams.
That DT starch is really good too when you're crafting.
Oh, is it? What
Yeah.
does the bottle look like?
The bottle of can of spray.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, extra. Okay. All right, so we're gonna do right sides together again. And I'm gonna tell y'all my points are not matching, but it's okay. It's gonna be a board game.
It's gonna
Right
be
sides
zigzag.
together.
It's the name of it, zigzag. The new zigzag movie.
Tick tic tac zo.
That's what I did too. I made a put my wool. I didn't glue it, but I put my wool on the dinner table. I ain't using either. The best thing ever.
Yeah, what's that?
But wool pad for ironing on a TV dinner table.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
This rotary cutter I got ain't bleep 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 bleep, and it's brand new out of the pack, and I'll be taking it back.
Who's that?
Miss Joy.
Miss Joy, make sure that do you see a blade? Make sure you see a blade. It wasn't one you had to add the blade, and then the other thing too. Try cutting with just one piece of material and see if it cuts that one piece of material. Make sure you're pressing hard because you got to put a little pressure on them sometimes. Baby, I done messed that up, but it'll be all right. All right, so now you got all yours together, Miss Linda. Let's see, girl. Let's see what it looked like. Your 9 block. Did she walk away? Jesus, where'd she go? I'm gonna need to square this up. Let me see where my little cutting table is. All right, so here we go. We got it.
You got it
But I
pressed?
do need. Yes, ma'am. You got it. You ready? Now look how cute that looks. That looks good. Here's mine. I like it. All right, so we got that. Our next step is to put on our layers. So we're gonna do the batting and then our backing. We're gonna put the batting and the backing to make it a
Thank you.
sandwich.
Um, do you know what size our backing's supposed to be?
No, we can measure this thing.
You know what? Gotcha.
I'm gonna need to square mine is not well, we don't have to square it up yet because we gotta put the backing and the batting on there. So right now, where's my numbers? Mine I could measure mine right here on my doggone machine. So mine is 12 and a half by 13 and a half. Let's see how it's not even.
Mine's 13
So
and a half.
13. It should be 13 and a half. Mine, I got one side that's 12
Like
and a half.
15.
So I'm going to do a 13 and a half inch piece.
Yeah, it's 13 and a half
And,
by 13.
okay. So I have my cutting mat right here. So I'm going to use this cutting mat. Oh, it's 12 inches, so that's not big enough. That's just 12. So let me run over here and cut me a 14-inch piece.
I don't know what I'm using. Uh-oh.
What do you mean?
We're going to find something around here to take this up.
Oh, you talking about for your backing?
Because I don't know.
And so I'm just going to use, wait, is that, okay. I thought this backing was attached. Like, okay, now I can't have it attached. I just need, I'm going to cut a 14-inch piece and let it be done. And then I'll square it up, maybe 13.
Mm-hmm. You go, girl. That's what I'm gonna do. Whatever's whatever.
And then that way, guys, I apologize. So let me see. I think I can do this. Hold on, please. No judgment about my cutting table because I got so many things on my cutting table. Let me switch over so you can see my cutting table. Because this is what we were talking about earlier, right? The measurements and all of that. So let me show you my cutting table. All right, that's my cutting table right there.
Yeah, we just trying to figure this out. Guess what?
And I'm using my this is my Creative Grids ruler here. But I'm going to do some looking right here at this number. And I got it at 15. I'm going to bring it down to 13 and a half. And then I'm going to set it at the bottom down here. And I'm just going to cut from here. And you have to apply pressure. So you got to apply pressure. So I cut my batting and my backing. So I cut both. So I have my backing is gray. I have my batting. So the two pieces. And let me make sure I close that. Always, always, for safety purposes, close back up. Oh, Miss Joy, make sure your rotary cutter is open. Because sometimes we've been forgetting about that. You got to open it up so that the blade will show. Because that's the thing. All right, there we go. All right, so let's put this back. Okay. You got yours cut, Miss Linda?
I'm trying to get the batting cut right now. I'm
I
working on
have
that.
fusible batting. She said, are you going to stitch in the ditch? So we will be stitching some in the ditch, Miss Ann, but the main thing that we're going to be doing is, and we're going to do that when we put on our ribbon, but not yet. So first off, we're going to baste it. And we're just going to sew around a square around the entire thing to baste it. So that way we have our sandwich. And I'm making sure that everything is covered. Yep. Now, what did you decide on your back, Miss Linda?
Girl, some blue stars. I mean,
Okay. Okay.
the moonlight. That's all I can tell you, ma'am.
Hey, that sounds good.
It's a mess, is what it is.
I bet it's gonna look nice. Look, everybody
Yeah,
says that our squares look great.
thank you.
Miss Joy said, "Yeah, I don't say nothing about my games when I put it in the Facebook group." We're not, Miss Joy, because you are sewing with us. Sure is not. There's no judgment. It's a no judgment zone. I need my tail whoop for these non-points, but we'll be all right. Cause that's yeah. I'm gonna let that go. We're gonna cover it up when we get ready to do this. Oh, that's why. Okay, I see it. That's gonna be cute. Okay, let me know when you're ready.
You talking to me?
Yes, ma'am. Hey, Miss Sherry, welcome in. I can't wait to see him either.
Um, you ready to go sew around?
Yes, ma'am. I'm finna sew
All
around.
right, let's go sew around then.
Okay, what's your back look like? Show us your back. Show us your back. Oh, that's actually cute. It looks like celestial.
Deshaun, you like weird stuff.
I do. You bought that weird stuff, honey.
Yeah, I did, but I'm just saying it is kind of weird, but I'm gonna make it do what it do, what it do.
Uh oh. My needle came unthreaded here.
Putting your stitches up.
Yeah, we do. It's thicker. We do need to increase our stitch length. So I'm going to increase mine to 3. And so we are making a quilted game board of tic tac toe. And so my favorite two games growing up were tic tac toe and still is tic tac toe
Mhm.
and Connect Four. Miss Linda, what were your favorite? What's your favorite games?
Connect Four, Monopoly, um, a little tic tac toe depends on if it's a trip or something.
Okay.
Yeah,
So now you have the option to quilt this if you'd like.
sorry. I wish I could find
Mm.
life.
Ah, the game of life. So if you're new to sewing, this is a great little project because you're gonna attach different pieces of material. You're going to do some cutting. It gives you an opportunity to do a lot of different things. We're gonna go back over and square this up. I'm gonna cut this all this excess off.
It sounds like a train over here.
It doesn't sound like that to us. I mean, to me anyway.
It sounds like a train.
I'll tell you what is happening though.
Scrabble. I like Scrabble too. Yeah, I like Scrabble too.
Oh yeah. So what's everybody else's favorite childhood games? What were your favorite childhood games that you played? All right. So my back is kind of plain, but now I am going to now, Miss Linda, we have the option to run a couple of stitches. If you want to quilt it, you can quilt it. And then so you can we baste it together, then you can quilt it or leave it and then square it and bind it. So I'm gonna put a couple of quilt lines in here, a couple of different angles. I should freehand it because I can actually on this machine I can take the and drop my feed dogs and literally freehand on here, but I'm just gonna do some angles. And the good thing is with this white thread, you definitely can see it. So now, if you're new to the channel, thank you so much for joining us and watching us. We are working on a tic-tac-toe quilt. It's a mini quilt. time blocks, light and dark. And one of the things to think of when you're doing something like this to note is that as you quilt, the quilting actually shrinks everything because of how it pulls it all together. If you haven't already, please consider hitting the thumbs up. And if you like what you see, learn something new today, hit the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to us already, please think about it and hit that subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell though, because that will let you know whenever I go live. And let me tell y'all, I go live at random times, but we are always here every Sunday for Sunday Funday. That's my advertisement for the day. All right, y'all like that voice? Yes, absolutely. What she says. Sorry and life for Miss Sherry's. Somebody come over and get them pieces off the floor. Ooh, Miss Joy, you need some pieces off the floor, girl. Don't don't leave a piece behind. No pieces left behind. All right, let me do the other side. I'm going to square it up and I'll be ready to bind it. And I like that I did the white because you can really see the white thread. Little mini quilt is knocking stuff off my table. And we are now quilting. Miss Lundy, what kind of quilting you doing on yours? Miss Linda. She over there rolling. All right, we're getting close, guys. We're getting close. It's almost done. Row. I made a little boo boo. We'll fix it. No, we won't. I'll show y'all my mistake here in a second. I think I want one more right there. All right. How'd your quilting come out?
Yeah. Yeah.
I got a couple little gathers.
Yeah, and you know what? I should have pinned it around the edges because, of course, you know what happened.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So what I'm going to do is I am going to. It's not bad though.
Thank you, Miss Ann. Appreciate you too. See, that's nice, but see, you didn't trim your. Okay.
What do you mean?
I trimmed mine up, and I wasn't going to quilt it, and I said, well, let me go ahead and quilt, and I quilted it.
Oh, oh, you know what? So yeah, so that goes back to me talking about when you having that extra gives you some room. Miss Joy, why are you calling me? I'm on live. So uh did she ask a question? I missed it.
I
Let me
don't know. Let
see.
me go look. I play Monopoly. Somebody come over and get them pieces off the floor. Ian is laughing. Boyd Apparel, welcome to the room. Hello, everyone. Hello, Boyd.
Okay.
Jesse, hi, Boyd. And we appreciate you both, Sean and Miss Linda. Thank you, Miss
Thank
Ann. We
you.
appreciate you. Walking Foot will help with quilting. I got the whole quilting kit, Miss, and I just need to sit back down and um play with it. Also, somebody blessed me with a quilting book, a hand-free quilting book. So I'm gonna probably dazzle with that a little bit tomorrow.
So I'm gonna square mine up. So and Miss Linda, what you said is so true. So if you don't do overage, then you won't. So when you quilt, you get shrinkage,
Mhm.
and it's very important. I always line my stuff up. Can you see this, Miss Linda?
Yes, ma'am. I can see.
Okay. So I always line mine up at this blue mark on the 12-inch here, so that I know that I can see my rulers here, and I make sure that my ruler is on both lines. So because sometimes you can lay these rulers down, and when you lay the ruler down, this side might be higher than that side. So I pick a place on my mat and make sure that I am um, cutting in the same place as I go along. And because of these layers, I got to press kind of hard. So that way I get it. Now I'm just going to turn this and do the same thing on this side, same place. I like keeping it in the same place because that means my eye is looking at the same thing all the time. And so as you see here, to square this up, I'm gonna take some of that out. Or or I could do another thing. I could just bring it down, save some of that, and do it like that, which that's what we'll do. But making sure that you're on the same mark everywhere is very important. So I'm gonna do that one more time. There we go. You have to press down really hard. All right, so now I'm gonna turn it again. I just rotate my material. So once we do this, then we'll be ready to um, do our binding.
Uh-oh.
But again, I pick one place on the mat. What's wrong, Miss Linda?
Oh, I forgot about the binding.
You just need two pieces of your 2.5-inch strips.
Hello, Smurf. Miss Joy, I have thrown stuff away too. But we ain't gonna get back on that conversation. But I just want to let you know I have thrown stuff away too.
Mm-hmm.
Middle of the project.
And I'm a witness. She has. And I'll be like, wait a minute, we could have saved it. No, it's gone.
We ain't saving nothing.
All right.
Remember every time I see it.
Okay. So now I've squared up, and all I have to do now, what we're going to do now is put the binding on. All right, but safety again. Got to make sure that's done. Close that up. All right. So now I have my little bitty square, and we're gonna do our binding. You ready for binding, Miss Linda?
Are we doing it with the 2.5?
Oh, you gotta fold it in half and iron
Yes,
it
ma'am.
down.
I know. That's what I was asking. I'm ironing it now, but go ahead on. Keep talking. Go ahead.
Okay. What she said, just remember, matte lines get constructed. Always use my ruler, not my lines on my cutting board. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's true. But I've actually went through this board. Look, I went through this board before I bought it, Miss Ann, with the people. I know the people at Martelli was mad at me because I went through two mats. The first mat I did not buy because I took my Creative Grids ruler with me and we measured it up. And the first one I didn't buy, but the second one, this one, was good. So that's why I'm confident in it. But I'm pretty hard when it comes to rulers and stuff like that. So here's what I'm planning to do. So I'm doing mine from the back and I'm going to bring it to the front. So I'm going to pin this. I'm attaching mine to the back and I'm bringing it to the front. So I'm going to pin this to my back. I'm going to have my little clips here. I'm telling you, I think they were mad with me. But I took my ruler and I measured it. I was like, nope, this one's not right. They was like, what's wrong with it? And I showed them. They was like, oh, yup. I bet they was like, get this girl out of here. But they remember me.
Let me.
What's you looking at, Miss Linda?
Nothing. I ain't looking for nothing, honey. You know this is not my favorite thing, so I'm gonna be like Miss Joy. This ain't gonna be what y'all looking for.
Oh, what you talking about for your miter corner?
For my buying and yeah, they gonna be what you're looking for. I'm gonna tell you that right
Okay.
now. It might be a placemat when I get finished. You know I don't like binding, child.
I know. I know.
Let's turn it inside out and stitch on the top.
So now I'm gonna tell you what I did find, Miss Linda, which you might like. Um, I did find there is a binding. This stuff that's on my wall behind me, that is adhesive that literally you just fold over. Yeah. All right. So
Mm-hmm.
all right. So I'm gonna do one side first
Mm-hmm.
and then miter my corner.
Oh, see, that's the funny part. I know how to bring it up and bring it back down. That's all I know how to do.
Oh, when you making the little V at the edge.
Yep, that's it.
Well, and that's the best part. So just do that, and then we'll come back. That would work great for a small project. True. Okay, let me pull this in. Oh,
I
child, I'm
can't
not
wait to see
even.
what people pop up with this week. Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's see their tic tac toe boards.
Mm-hmm. Or whatever board or whatever it is they do with it.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's true. Because
I
you can
think I'm
make
making
more.
a big coaster myself.
Oh, a mug rug. You making a mug rug?
Yeah.
Look, I shifted mine when I'm at the start. I'm starting back at the top.
Ooh, I need some more. All right, we about to. Why you say you're supposed to come about certain so much right somewhere? I don't know.
Something
I
is
should just
not
leave
right.
mine rough because I know it's about to be a real something. I'm telling you.
Look,
Mine,
I'm having a little problem mine too. So here's what's happening though. So I think that's what I didn't do. So I did not adjust my presser foot because this is so much thicker. I need this thing to be up a little bit more. And so because of the thickness is pressing the material in. So that was a problem. But I think I fixed it now. So guys, sometimes when you have a problem finding your quarter-inch seam, it could be because your machine, um, your needle can be adjusted, where the needle could be in the center, off to the left, or off to the right. So when you find that you're not getting the quarter-inch seam or what you think should be the quarter-inch seam, check your needle position. Let's say, hey, Smurfs Creations. What are you like? Oh, so we're making a tic-tac-toe board, Smurfs Creations. We're making a tic-tac-toe board. All right, so I got my edge. Go up and come back over. So I am making my little thing to miter my corner.
uh-oh. Okay, we got it going on. Let me see.
Okay. All right. You got it going on. I hear you,
Yeah, we
girl.
might got something going on. We think we over here making pancakes right now. I think so.
All right. All right. As long as the pancake batter is good. No spoiled milk. Just add water. I still feel like, well, it's going, but I still feel like maybe my pressure foot could be up a little bit more, but it's still doing what it's supposed to do. Oh, ah. All right, so let's get this corner here, there, turn. This one strip almost went the whole way.
Yeah, this Dollar
Almost.
Tree strip didn't make it.
Well, it's not gonna make it towards the top. I'm definitely gonna have to add a piece, but it
Hmm.
is close.
This one came off rip. Let me see. Where's mine?
So we are putting on our binding for the mini quilts. We'll have to see what Miss Joy threw on the floor over there. All right, so we're gonna pull this up. Have to make a little connection here. But yes, I was thinking about that because if you are trying to find your quarter-inch seam, sometimes it's a little challenging. And that could be because your machine allows your needle to be off to the side or something like that. So now let's see how we're going to attach this. These scissors are not cutting right. She says, I see one of them on my sew net. Oh, yes, ma'am. You'll have to check it out. I always use my walking foot for putting on binding. Oh, okay. It's so smooth and no puckering. That's a good idea. I didn't think about putting my walking foot on, but that is a great idea. Wait a minute, did I just cut one end?
Girl,
Let me tell you.
we got stuck. Oh, I thought we was out of box.
You know what? I didn't even check my bobbin before I started sewing. I
I
probably
didn't
should have.
Yeah, she's mighty low. She's down there on the last half.
I
Yes.
did not check my bobbin.
Other side done because she is about done. She had it.
Okay. Got my little I got my little owl scissors. This morning in Shay Shay's Lab, we was talking about people's favorite colors, um, which made me think about um, colors. And yesterday, part of our quote guild conversation, we were talking about different palettes and colors that you use. So, Miss Linda, what's your favorite color?
Black,
Okay.
black, blue.
We know Shay Shay's favorite color is pink. I think
Oh,
Miss
well, we
Joy
already
said
know
her.
that. We know your favorite color is green. Next,
Yes.
let's
I
talk about
know, I
somebody else.
know. Miss Ann, what's your favorite color? What's everybody's favorite color in the chat? Drop your favorite color. I thought that was such a great
Oh,
question this
Miss Joy
morning.
said purple.
I know it. I know it. That's her favorite color.
Miss Joy said purple,
And
honey.
Bias's favorite color is purple too. This to that is yours, blue. She your cowboy girl over there. You got you a fan with the Cowboys on. Yeah, I knew. I Oh, it's not blue. Oh wow. Rita Anderson says, "Hey Lou." I'm assuming she's speaking to you, right, Miss
She
Linda?
says blue. No, she says blue, not Lou.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, mine's blue too. Now the business is purple and pink, but mine is blue and black.
Okay, okay. Trying to get this last little corner. And then I'll be able to pull it to the front. Okay, now cerulean blue. That sounds very pretty, Miss Patricia. Let me see. Okay, so we got Angie's is purple, Spurs Creations is purple. Ooh, Miss Ann likes pale yellow. Look at all the purple people. Okay, okay. Look, there's a lot of purple out there. This to that. How do I turn on this HTV Runt Mini? Oh, I don't know. That's why I hurried up and typed. Sean, I'm from. Oh, hey, Miss Rita. I was talking about you earlier in your applique. Um, it's the color I painted my craft room. Trying to remember. Is it blue? No. What color did she paint that craft room? Ooh, Splendid Diversity Electric Blue. I don't know. I can't remember now. I'm trying to think. What color was her craft room? I saw your craft room picture. I mean the stuff. I can't remember. I slept. I went to sleep one day, so I definitely don't remember. All right, Miss Linda, you went on mute. How's it going over there? Or are you saying some explicit
Yeah,
words?
I'm still stitching. I think I don't know. We're gonna hide some stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm about to turn mine over.
No wonder it's sewing and not stitching. Okay, must be.
Oh, turquoise. Okay, okay, okay.
Oh, that's a nice color too.
Mm-hmm. I painted one of my bathrooms in one of my houses in North Carolina. I painted turquoise. I might have a turquoise wall in here too. Now that I think about it, over in the I think in the 3D room. Child, let me tell you what I did. Um, every time you go on mute, it makes it seem like it gives me an airplane effect. It's okay, Sean. You'll wake up in the night and say, the color soaring room. I know. That's exactly how it happens, Miss Ann, too. Be like, oh my God, I remember now. Because I did watch her live. I want to say I was sitting around somewhere. And what I do there? Let me tell y'all what. All right, I'm trying to pull it around, work it around. Now, my corners are not mitered. They look like miteds.
Well, don't even ask what mine look like. They just at the meeting. That's it.
Oh my God. This is hilarious. Let me tell you what. Okay, I got to work on my miter corners.
That's all you need to know. We is on time.
Hey, they coming around the mountain.
That's what we need to have a binding class. Cause baby,
Mm-hmm. Look, I feel like, look, I want to put something.
I'm gonna try to get it right though.
Mm-hmm. Mine ain't. They not work. It's not working. I'm looking for my little thingy. I'm looking for my Rebecca's glue because I'm gonna iron this down so that I could. It'll stitch
Tie
better.
a knot on the other end and just call it a day.
Huh?
Yeah, cause
Tie
this
a knot.
girl,
Oh,
this ain't working for me. Look, it's not working for me. Tie a night and call it a day.
I can't even see. What is it doing?
I can't get. I had to add add some fabric and
Oh, I had to add fabric too.
I should have made it longer. And then I messed up because I'm right there at the corner.
Oh,
I
I'm trying
tell
to
you
see why
what,
this thing looks yellow.
we finna get it together. We finna make
That
it
looks.
do what it do.
This one looks yellow for some reason.
Sure will. We finna make it do what it do. Watch this. Y'all ain't gonna even know it. Y'all ain't gonna know it.
That's what happens. My Rebecca's glue is almost over on this one. I need a little bit to tack down so that I can press it because that'll make it easier for sewing. And this Rebecca's glue, it washes out if you wash your stuff, but um, it's heat activated.
All right.
Can you not do that? That's giving me a headache. It gives me like an airplane effect. Every time you go on mute, it literally kills my ears. And I think it's because
You can hear
we're
that?
not both. Uh-huh.
You can hear
When
me go
you
on
when you
mute?
uh-huh. It literally sounds like an airplane to me. Like
Really?
I'm about to take off or something. Uh-huh. It changes significantly. The sewing, I can barely hear the sewing. I mean, I hear it, but I can
Hear
barely
the
hear it.
sewing machine?
Uh-huh. It doesn't sound like it sounds to you, to us. Like we can barely hear it. We
Because
hear it, but it's not like.
you got sound effect earpods on. So I mean earphones on. Noise
But you
cancellation.
said,
I mean.
oh, okay. I'm pressing this down with my Rebecca's glue so it'll be easier to sew.
All right, this is what we fixing to do because I ain't got time for this. And this is not right. I know it's not right.
We're gonna do just binding. We're gonna get us some little squares and just bind, bind, bind.
Miss Sean.
What happened?
Okay. Well, thank you for the confidence, but it ain't gonna work out. Bentley, you got a new toy to play with here in a minute.
All right. I'm gonna go around my little corners. I really wish I had where my purple thing at.
Mm-mm. Well,
I'm trying to poke these corners out.
mine didn't work out too well, but it's gonna be okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I gotta work on my binding. This, ooh, Jesus. It's different when I bind on the long arm. This little green is interesting.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I need to sharpen it up. Oh, not sharpen it more.
All right, so once we do this, then we put down our little ribbon. What color ribbon you think you're gonna use? Let's
I'm
see.
gonna use the red.
Okay, that's
Yes,
gonna make
ma'am.
it pop. So then we put our ribbon down, and then once we put our ribbon down, the next thing we do is cut our little X's and O's. And I'm gonna show you guys a quick way to cut your X's and O's. And I'm just gonna use a charm pack that I have. Some pieces from the charm pack. It's almost like it's a tray. Almost look like a tray. Now, Shay Shay, you were asking about can you use your AccuQuilt to cut this? I actually AccuQuilt has this as a they have this as a pattern. Not on one of the it's not a pattern for one of their what am I trying to say? One of the dies, but they have it as a free pattern that you can use. Um and they actually tell you which blocks and what dyes you can use with it because they have a dye that finishes at um the 4 3/4. Um, I have one more little. Oh, it fell on the floor. So now all we have to do is stitch on our little ribbon. And it's not supposed to go to the edge, so I think I'm going to stitch mine and then cut it because it's really close to the edge. It's pushing me to the edge. Don't push me. I'm going to try to hold it up. You got your red on there, Miss Linda? So
No,
my
I'm sticking it down with
oh
double-sided tape.
oh, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea.
Yeah, because it was
It was moving.
for me.
That's a really good idea. What you doing? Starching it?
Hmm?
It sounds like you're spraying something.
No, not me.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
I'm about to die.
Your phone?
No, that wasn't my phone. That was yours. No, I have a
Uh
day job. It's my stress release. I know that's right.
Everyone is doing great. Takes years. It does. I don't even know who said that. Let me go here. Oh, Miss Lauren. She said everyone is doing great. It takes years to quilt and binding. I have been quilting and making handbags for 11 years and apparel sewing 50 years. Oh wow, Miss Lauren.
Mm.
Um no, she says I have a day job. It's my stress release. That sounds so nice. Um yes, ma'am. Look, we got to show ourselves some grace. Now this white gonna show up on this black very prominently.
Are you zigzagging?
This is straight stitch. No, ma'am. I don't have a zigzag stitch.
Oh,
But if I did, I probably would. I'm looking like I got a pinstripe, girl. Whew, you did that again. I'm telling you, it's giving me a headache.
no, I didn't. I missed it through the quilt up there to fix the red and it cut you off.
Oh.
All right. So you said, okay, I think I'm going to try a zigzag.
She said these little squares I don't mess up at least 2 yards in materials. Oh no, Miss Joy. Okay, so Miss Joy, don't cut any more material. Use your fussy cut ruler and cut the 4 inch. Just if you're trying to do blocks, just cut 4 inch blocks and go from there. Ma'am.
Maybe she should have did hers 5x5s. I thought about that.
She has a fussy cut ruler that she created that has 4 inches in it. She can use the 4 inch.
got this phone over here say 10%. I mean, it's tablet, iPad. Let me hurry up.
That must have been what we heard because it's not none of my devices. Everything's plugged up over here. All right.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I think I know what your problem is.
Now cut off all these little pieces. Well, thank you all for joining us tonight. Appreciate everybody. If you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up button. If you feel so inclined, please feel free to share the live to your friends. Also, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. We're here doing stuff every Sunday for Sunday Funday, and we do have a Facebook group. Please feel free to join it. The link to the Facebook group is in the comments. Um, let's see. All right, that's it. I could play tic tac toe on this. I really could. I really could. It's like jacks. Remember jacks? I used to play jacks all the time.
What you mean, the little ball and things?
Yeah, throw the ball up, catch it. That was
Girl,
my
I asked
thing.
you about that the other day, girl. I don't know what store I went in. Girl, I found
Thank
it.
you.
Came in a little tube. I couldn't believe it. That was the funny
Really?
girl. Yeah, let me show y'all. Girl, I couldn't believe it. I had to call my sister and tell her.
Oh my goodness. I used to love me some jacks. That was a thing.
I know I found
There
it in
we
one of
go.
those doggone stores, and I'm looking at the label right now, and it says creatology. Got to be Michaels.
Oh my
I
goodness.
couldn't
Look how
believe it.
cute.
You
And
know
they're colorful.
how many hours I sat on the floor playing this game?
Yes, me too.
Hobby Lobbies had jacks and cards, and I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to go check that out. Yeah, y'all. This right here, you can see it's a little dusty. This right here probably is about 2 or 3 years old when I saw it, and I wouldn't. The grandkids wanted it. The girls wanted it. I wouldn't let them touch it. This was an all-time favorite.
Hmm.
You got friends over, might be raining or something. You know, back then we didn't have the internet.
Right.
This was our internet right here.
Yep.
I didn't know that, Christy. I'm gonna have to check that out. But yeah,
She said she been tempted to sit on the floor and play. Girl.
yeah.
Hey, Miss Terry. She
Ain't
said
nothing wrong with that.
she just found some. I found some just before Toys R Us closed and had the original metal ones. Oh
My
my
grandmother
gosh.
said she still got ours. Yeah.
It
I told her
was
anything happened to her,
fun.
I'm getting them. The metal ones. Yes.
Look, Miss Marissa said she used to play jacks with her uncle
Mm-hmm.
every Sunday after church. I used to
Yep.
look. I still love jacks. I figure I could play probably. All right, let me show you how to make a quick X and O.
Oh
If you want
boy.
to make an X and O, because think about it, you can actually do anything. So what you're gonna need is something that you can write on your fabric with. I'm using a friction pen that
Uh-oh.
you can see. Something that you can see. So you have some chalk, Miss Linda?
Yes, ma'am. I have some blue.
Okay, so what you want to do is you're gonna make a X. So I'm just gonna make a small X. Well, this is not even writing on my fabric. All right, friction pen. Let's get something else. So the first thing we're gonna do is make an X. Let's see if this will work. And so this is significantly big. So you want to cut you out a couple of squares out of that, what you have. And so when you make your X, I'm just going to take one. And you can make it as cute as you want. So fold at the center of your X, where you have where the X meets. And then all we're going to do is cut out in between the X. And so I'm just going to cut where the X makes a V. I'm just going to cut that center part out. So literally up one leg and down the other. And then I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna fold it the other way where I didn't make the cut. So I'm gonna fold it the other way. I'm gonna cut up one leg and down the other. And guess what I got? I got an X. It almost like a bow, but it's an X. It's an X. Now you can make it shorter, of course, because that's gonna be too big for my thing, but it does stick.
Okay. She said fold in here.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So I made my X. And I did. And so I'm going to cut this off because I want it to fit in the blocks. So all I'm doing is
Girl, you
cutting
gonna
off.
make me go in this kitchen and get these magnets off this refrigerator.
Hey, let me tell you, you don't have to make fabric ones. You could actually, so here's my X. You don't have to make a fabric one, but this is how you can make a fabric one. If you wanted to, and just cut it by hand. Now, granted, you can cut it on your scan and cut, make you some X's and O's.
Girl.
The other thing that you can do too is use something else. Like you can use buttons, shoot, you can use jacks. Somebody can have jacks, somebody can have something
Oh
else.
no, you can't
If
play
you
with
have
Mm-mm.
if you have checkers, like you can use some of the same pieces that you would have used at another game. Like for example, if you play checkers, you can use the red and the black on this board just for the X's and O's. So it's up to you. You can change it. Now, how do I make my O using just this? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make me, excuse me, I'm going to make a C right here on the outside.
Here you go, Miss Sean.
Oh, there you go. I like it. You know what it looks like? Remember, there used to
A
be a game
sword.
on TV. No, remember that game on TV where they would put an X on the board if you missed something, or maybe if you got it right. But it was like one of those games like came on after The Price is Right or something. But
Oh
yes,
yeah. You talking about the funny X on the price. Yeah.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
So what I did was I drawed a C, and I'm just going to cut the C out.
Hmm?
I
You
put a
draw a
C.
C or you draw a O?
I draw a C. I fold it in half, and you draw a C.
Oh,
Then you got an O.
all right, well.
And so when you cut your C out, you got like a teardrop O.
Okay.
What days are you in Facebook group? So we don't necessarily go live in the Facebook group, but we in there every day.
Okay.
So here's my O. And all I did was cut a C out of the folded piece. Yes, the metal ones are hard to find. They sure are, because I haven't seen those in a long time.
What's name said they got them at Hobby Lobby? I wonder if they got the. I don't know. I want a set of the metal ones.
Mm-hmm. Those are the ones from when we were kids. What did I do with my
All right, here you
phone?
go. A black
Okay.
eye,
All right. Okay.
a black eye.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. There you go. So now we got an X and an O. And so see my X and O.
Well, mine's not sticking to my fabric. I'm gonna fix
Well,
that.
but it don't necessarily need to. It's not gonna be standing up.
Yeah.
Not gonna be standing up. That is really I like it.
What's that?
I like the board. I'm gonna play
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah.
Now I will do my binding over. I was trying to think of another way.
Well, I'm not a
But
binding girl, so
overall,
it'll have rough
I
edges.
mm-hmm.
If they're waiting on me, it'll be rough edges.
Yeah.
Or I do it in without inside out. You know how I do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we could have done from the front and took it to the back. We definitely could have done that. Or like we did before, we make our backing big and just bring it around to the front. That is cute. I see, Miss Linda, that Papa, yeah, that Papa Red. That Papa Red, it did it. Mm-hmm. The Papa
Yeah,
Red
this
did it.
this
I really
that now,
like it.
Bentley, you got you a toy, honey.
She said, I can't freelance cut. I have to use my cutting machine. Yes, ma'am, Miss Marissa. Hey, that's why we had a scan and cut. But I did want to show you guys how easy it could be if you just wanted to cut it by hand, because all I did was put an X on the
Thank
paper and
you.
cut the V's out. And
Mhm.
then for this one, I just wrote a C, folded in half, wrote a C, cut the C out, and that gave me my circle. Now, the circle's only good as the C or the person drawing it. But yes, there you have it. Our mystery for today was a tic tac toe quilted board.
Oh, girl, we're gonna play this game. Here you go. X O X O X O X. Uh oh, one of them fell off.
That's okay. You still got an XO.
Yeah.
That's cute
This
though. I
is this
really
is
do.
this is pretty neat, Miss Shawn.
I like the I
What,
like
baby?
and so the thing is you can make this as large as you want or as small as you want. So it's up to you how big you want to make it. It is up to you. So that's the beauty of it. That is the beauty of it. How big
Thank
you want to
you.
make it. Thank you, Miss Linda. Thank you, Miss Marissa and Miss DB. Thank you.
I think this will
All right,
be
Jesse. Good night.
good night, Jesse. I think this will be nice, Miss Shawn. Let's just say,
Hmm.
um, might be storming, whatever. Your lights is off, whatever. You got the
Hmm.
candles on. If you had a big throw with it, everybody can get on the floor and play.
Hmm. Hmm.
She
Yep.
said, perfect
Yep.
for my grands. I was just telling Miss Shawn, everybody can get on the floor and play.
Yep.
Yeah, but I would cut all that stuff out. Everything would be cut out with the scan and cut because I ain't got time. See, I messed up my
Yep.
end right here.
Hmm.
I just say
Okay.
we're just gonna zip down, zip down, zip down, zip down, and forget it.
Yeah. Well, and too, with depending on the machine you have, you could zigzag that border around there too. But we could do it just like we do the baby quilts and make it oversized and just bring it around, have it self binding, and then zigzag it in there. So that's another thought. So definitely could do that.
Thank you, Miss DB. Have a good one. Thank you, Miss Chrissy. She says, and get fancy with it. Yeah, I mean,
Uh huh.
seriously. And you know what? A table runner. Like those big
Yes.
family trips we go on and we got 18 bedrooms and all, and the table's so long. This would be nice.
Mm
Just one long table runner going down. Yeah, girl, stop.
hmm. Mm hmm. Oh yeah, that would be nice.
Thanks,
That would be
Donzel.
nice. Yes. Well, thank you all so much. Really appreciate you all joining us tonight for our what we called our mystery sewing, which was a tic-tac-toe mini quilt. I like it. I like it a lot. It's cute. And so I like my little black with the papa white with my stitches.
Oh, look at your. See, your sword look like mine. We
Mm-hmm.
brethrens in the war.
Not brethren. Oh my God.
Oh,
Oh my
thank you,
God. Thank
Lord.
you so much for joining, Miss Lauren. Oh my God. Guys, we really do appreciate you all hanging out with us. You know, me and Miss Linda, we here every day. I was looking back at the old YouTube, some old videos that we did. You know, we've been officially doing this for almost over a year now. It's been over a year, but it's going on 2 years that we have been doing our 6 p.m. Sunday Funday, like literally. And then we also did the we used to have another lady that joined us and was sewing with us as well, and Miss Gifted Hands will join us every now and again. But we've been doing this for a minute, so I look, can't say nothing but thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you for that. We've been out here having fun, making stuff and laughing as we go. All right. Any party words? Miss Linda, what's on for the week? What you said you gonna work on
No, but
something
I'm gonna give him
tomorrow.
away because he hear you talking and he's over here trying to jump on me. You don't see me over here fighting.
Oh, I hear him. I hear him jiggling. Hey
Jesus.
Bentley. That's my
Um,
little BFF.
you know, tomorrow, tomorrow's Monday, right? I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. I'm kind of feeling this though.
Okay.
I'm kind of feeling this. You know, but not really. I just want to. I really do want to get with my thingamajig, whatever you call it.
Oh, the router?
And it's getting nice outside,
Mm-hmm.
crafting and cracking jokes. Yes, ma'am. Miss Chrissy, yes, ma'am. I really want to get with the router, but I don't know what's on my plate tomorrow.
Okay. Oh, Miss Lauren, are you still here? So I'm tonight. I'm gonna try to finish this bag. I'm working on a This is a crossbody, so I'm gonna try to finish this tonight. I got to do the
Where is honey,
inside.
Miss Dawn?
Child, I'm
Is she
telling
up under
you
your
that
feet?
she is not. She has to be asleep somewhere because she came earlier. That class wears her out. I think she
When are you gonna
downstairs.
do
I don't
an
see her up here.
AccuQuilt? I want to watch y'all do it. I don't own one. Go fund me, but I don't own one. Just kidding. I don't own one. But I want to watch. I want to see too.
Yeah, so I am planning to do a video on it, but we can definitely do something where we're cutting some. I actually have from the last retreat, I cut a whole bunch of stuff on the AccuQuilt that is sitting here waiting for me to sew it. But I will. Oh, you say you purchased the pattern? Yes, ma'am. Look, when I did you read it? Her
What
pattern
is
is
that?
so good. So this is by Simply Classics.
I know her.
Um, it is Miss Chris from Simply Classic, and this bag is called the Barrett. What is it called? It begins with a B. Hold on, let me tell you. Oh, let me turn my iron off.
I thought that was you talking about.
It is called the Bircham. Yeah, it's called the Bircham, and so and it's by Simply Classic. So I'm gonna finish making this bag tonight. Probably watching Miss Eve. But yes, I'll be finishing this one up, getting this one up out of here. But yeah. All right, guys. Again, thank you so much. And for all of those who purchased their sign, thank you for purchasing your sign. Tomorrow is my cut day. So I will be cutting the signs that were ordered this weekend tomorrow and getting them out of here before Wednesday. Normally Tuesday, they in the mail. But yes, so if you purchased a sewing sign, I appreciate you. And they will be cut tomorrow and headed to the post office or UPS.
Donzel say,
Oh, thank you,
still
Donzel.
liking the hand,
Look,
Miss
let me tell you
Shaw.
what. Donzel, now there was quite a few people in the live when I was sewing the handbag the other night, and I was up late. Like I was up really late. Then when I made the mistake when I was working on the inside pocket, I was like, guys, when I start making mistakes, I'm gonna have to let it go. Have to let it go. So I stopped and we ended the live. But yes, I'm gonna complete it and then I'll post the picture of the finished bag.
Thank you, Marissa.
Thank you, Miss
Yeah,
Marissa, for
that was a
joining.
fun project. I'm looking at the bigger, making it big, not bigger, but hey, it can even be
Longer.
a 10 by 10. You know what I mean? It could be a 10
Yes.
by 10. And like you said earlier, take it out on family trips. Take it in the yard, throw it on the ground. We got a
Mm-hmm.
family reunion coming up. 5 or 6 of them at the family reunion. Yeah.
Oh, Miss Lauren said she was on the live. Hey.
Hmm.
Okay. Yes.
Thank
So
you, Miss Marissa. Thank you. It
I
was really
really like Miss Chris's patterns, like because I'm a new bag maker. I really there are some me and Miss Linda was reading one and we started working on it. I don't even know what the front of that bag is. Like I started it, we just trying to read the pattern was really, really hard. So and they missed a lot of steps. They didn't put a lot of things in there. And so as we were watching people make the bags from online, we was like, that's not in here. Like, where is that? Like, how do you find it? How do they know that they need to do that? Like, so yeah, it wasn't like, yeah, but Miss Chris's, hers are amazing. I love her pattern and I like the fact that she breaks it up into steps. She's an amazing teacher. So all right, guys. Thank you all for joining us again.
thank
Have
you.
a fantastic week. I hope that everything you plan to do this week happens for you and that you are safe and sound and do all the great things this week. So enjoy your week. You just know tomorrow I have a premiere, so stay tuned. It is on AccuQuilt tomorrow. But there will be another one because what I wanted to do was kind of touch on some of the things about how we match our fabrics and things like that. So have a great week. Kick it off. You started it off right with Sunday Funday. We had some fun, some laughs.
Mhm.
And I think that's all for now. Miss Linda, any parting words?
Thank you all. Be blessed.
Yes. Have a great week. We'll talk to y'all later.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Sunday fun day, oh so bright, stitching dreams in morning light, sewing fabric all day long. Thank you, watch us sing along. Great times here under the sun, threads and needles having fun. Live or replay doesn't fade. Appreciate this bond we've made. Thank you all for tuning in. On this Sunday, let's begin. Laughs and stitches hand in hand. Join us, part of this grand band. Patchwork quilts and memories, crafting moments with such ease. Week ahead, let's keep the glow. All together, let love show. From every corner, near and far, join our circle, be a star. Grateful hearts and threaded ties, in our hands the future lies. Thank you all for tuning in. On this Sunday, let's begin. Laughs and stitches hand in hand. Join us, part of this grand band. Patchwork quilts and memories, crafting moments with such ease. Week ahead, let's keep the glow. All together, let love show. From every corner, near and far, Join our circle, be a star. Grateful hearts and threaded ties. In our hands the future lies. Thank you all for tuning in. On this Sunday, let's begin. Laughs and stitches hand in hand. Join us.